Tactics for Listening, Second Edition, by Jack C. Richards. Published and copyright, Oxford University Press, 2004. CD 1. Small Talk. Page 2. 2. Let's listen. People are talking at a party. Have they met before? Listen and check the correct answer. 1.
Say, I don't think we've met, have we?
No, I don't think so. My name's Donna.
Hi, nice to meet you, Donna. I'm Tim Clark.
2.
Hey, you're Bob Thompson, right?
That's right. And you're Jenny...
Yeah, Jenny Lindsay.
Yeah, right. We met at Bill's wedding.
Hey, you look great.
Well, so do you.
3.
Haven't we met somewhere?
No, I don't think so.
Aren't you Kevin Grant?
No. No, my name's Greg. Greg Brown.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was positive we'd met before.
4.
Jeff, hi. Remember me?
Sue? Sue Thomas.
That's right. We were in that computer course together.
Yeah, boy, was that boring.
Sure was. So how have you been?
Oh, not bad. Thanks.
5.
Oh, hi. You're Jonathan, aren't you?
Yes. And you're Wendy.
Yeah. We met at the conference in Hawaii last summer.
Right. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you, too.
6.
Hi. Don't we work in the same building?
Yes, I think we do.
I'm Gary James. I'm in accounting.
Hi, I'm Lynn Williams. I'm in marketing.
Page 3. 3. Let's listen. Task 1. People are making small talk. What are they talking about? Listen and circle the correct answer.
Hey, Anne, that looks really nice on you. Is it new?
Yeah, I got it on sale at George Brothers Department Store. I never miss their sales. They have really good prices.
Well, you made a good choice. That color looks great.
Thanks.
Oh, look at the time. I didn't realize it was so late. I've got to run. It was good seeing you.
2.
What are you taking this year?
Mostly literature courses.
Oh, really? Are they any good?
Some of them are, except for Professor Scott's class. I mean, the books are interesting and the tests are pretty easy. But he tries to be funny all the time, and his jokes are really awful.
Really? What kind of jokes does he tell?
3.
What an awful month we're having.
It's pretty bad, isn't it? So hot and humid. It's hard to sleep at night, too. I wish I had air conditioning.
Me too.
Funny, it's not usually this hot in the fall.
That's true. Well, I think I'm going to get some more of those chips. Enjoy the party.
4.
So tell me, Maggie, what's he like? Well, he's really fun to be with. He always makes me laugh. That's what I like most about him.
He sounds really nice.
He is. And he's always giving me little presents. But I guess that will stop when he knows me better.
Yeah, probably. So how long have you known him anyway?
5.
So are you still doing the same thing, David?
Yeah, I am, unfortunately. I wish I was doing something more challenging.
So why don't you look for something else?
I really should. I feel stuck in that office, like I'm not moving ahead. That's the worst thing about it.
Well, good luck to you. If I hear about any jobs, I'll let you know.
6.
So, everybody's fine at home, Sarah?
Yes, they are, thanks. Oh, exciting news. My sister's going to get married next month.
Really? You mean Jenny?
That's right. She's marrying a guy she met when she was studying in Canada, and we're all going to Toronto for the wedding. It'll be fun.
Sounds great. And how about your brother? What has he been doing lately?
Page 3. 3. Let's listen. Task 2. Listen again. Does the last person speaking want to continue or end the conversation? Check the correct answer. Page 4. 4. Let's listen. Task 1. People are making small talk. What question are they answering? Circle the correct answer.
Yes, I do. I really enjoy living here. So far, everything has been fine. The downtown area is really pretty, and I love all the cafes and restaurants there. The other thing I like is that it's very small, so it's easy to get to know people.
2.
Yes, I do. It's a very difficult language to learn, but I guess all languages are difficult. I tried to learn Japanese once, and it was really hard. These days, though, it's easier to learn a foreign language because you can buy some fantastic courses on video.
3.
I have 2 children, a boy and a girl. They're both going to school, so they keep us very busy. My husband comes from a big family and would love to have more children, but I think 2 is enough.
4.
I have a small design company. We design menus, calendars, and things like that. There are just 3 of us in the company. Last year was a very quiet year for us, but it looks like business is really improving this year. Would you like to visit our office sometime?
5.
Oh yeah, I've been having a great time since I arrived. Everyone has been very helpful, and I've made some wonderful new friends. I still have a few more days here, so I'm thinking of renting a car and driving up to the mountains.
6.
I'm from a town called Cairns on the northeast coast of Australia. It's not a very big town, but I enjoy living there. It's not far from the Great Barrier Reef. I'm sure you've heard of that, because it's one of the most famous places in Australia. You should go there sometime.
Page 4. 4. Let's listen. Task 2. Listen again. Circle the best response. Unit 2. Part-time jobs. Page 6. 2. Let's listen. Students are interviewing for part-time jobs. Have they ever done the work before? Listen and check the correct answer. 1.
Have you ever worked in a department store before?
No, I haven't, but it's something I'd really like to try.
2.
Is this the first time you've applied for a job as a waitress?
Well, not exactly. I worked behind the counter in the school cafeteria this year. I know it's not really the same, but it is similar.
3.
Do you have any experience with office work? No, but I'm sure it's something I could learn quickly.
4.
Have you ever modeled designer clothing before?
Yes, I did some modeling last summer, and I was even in a few fashion shows.
5.
It's a pretty easy job. You just take people's dogs out for a walk twice a day.
Well, I've never done it before, but it does sound pretty easy.
6.
We're looking for someone to work at the hotel reception desk.
Well, I had a similar job in another hotel last summer, and I really enjoyed it.
Page 7. 3. Let's listen. Task 1. People are talking about their part-time jobs. What jobs do they have? Listen and number the pictures.
How's your part-time job going, Ted?
It's great. I love it.
What exactly do you do there?
Well, I have to cut up fruit and make cakes and things. I'm learning a lot about how desserts are made. I'm also getting really good at doing dishes.
I'm sure.
And I also get to try everything we make.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, the only problem is the heat. It gets really hot because of the ovens.
2.
So, do you have a part-time job, Roxanne?
Yeah, I'm a camp counselor.
Oh, really? What do you do there?
I'm the sports instructor. I teach basketball and soccer, and I get to carry a big whistle. It's fun. The kids have a lot of energy, and they're really funny.
I bet.
The bad part is the money. The job doesn't pay very much at all.
3.
Did you manage to get a part-time job, Maria?
Yeah, finally. I'm working down at the Plaza Cinema.
Oh? Selling soda and popcorn?
No, I'm in the ticket booth.
So do you get to see all the latest movies for free?
That's right.
Wow, that's a great deal.
I know. The only problem is the hours. The last show is at midnight, so I get home really late, about 1:30 in the morning.
4.
Did you find a part-time job?
Yes, it took me a while, though. I looked for jobs in restaurants, but I couldn't find one. I finally managed to get a job in a factory.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Actually, it's not bad, and the money's good. It's a clothing factory. They make shirts there, and I put the shirts into boxes.
Sounds easy.
Yes, it's very easy work. The problem is, it's also really boring work.
5.
How's your part-time job going?
It's going pretty well. I'm working for one of my professors. I'm helping her out with this big research project she's doing. I'm entering her data into the computer.
That sounds like interesting work.
It's not bad. And I can work at home, so that's nice too. My only complaint is with the money. She doesn't really pay me enough.
That's too bad.
6.
Did you get a new part-time job, Cindy?
Yeah, I'm working in a store. It's fun.
What kind of store?
It's a department store. I'm working in the sporting goods section. The people I work with are really friendly and helpful, and I'm learning a lot about sports equipment, too.
How are the hours?
That's the only thing I don't like. I have to work every weekend.
Page 7. 3. Let's listen. Task 2. Listen again. What does each person dislike about his or her job? Circle the correct answer. Page 8. 4. Let's listen. Task 1. People are talking about their part-time jobs. What do they like best about their jobs? Circle the correct answer.
I'm working as a tour guide here in Chicago. It's kind of fun. I take people around the city and show them all the places of interest in town. You know, the tall buildings, the lake, the art museum, places like that. The best part is meeting interesting people from all over the world. Most of the people on the tours are from Central and South America, so I get to practice my Spanish. For a tour guide, it's really important to know a second language.
2.
I'm working with a marketing company. We do market research for new products. I interview people on the phone and ask them questions about their spending habits, what they do in their free time, things they own or plan to buy, and so on. The salary is pretty bad, but it's a good job for me. The best part is that I have flexible hours. That means I choose when I want to work, so I can sleep late whenever I want to. The most important thing is to have a friendly voice. If you don't sound friendly on the phone, people won't want to talk to you.
3.
I'm working for a private school. We run after-school classes for kids, mainly for math and English. I'm teaching a math class. It's tiring, but I enjoy working with children. That's the best part. These kids are really smart, so I have to work hard to keep them interested. It's important to know what you're teaching. Luckily, I've taken a lot of math classes, so I feel prepared.
4.
I'm working for an advertising agency a few days a week. I'm just an intern, so I don't get paid. The best thing is the people I work with. My coworkers are terrific. I work in the library. They have all sorts of information there in a big computer database. People are always asking me to find information for them very quickly, so it's important to have experience with computers.
5.
I managed to get a job at a hotel. I'm working at the front desk. The hotel is usually pretty busy, so sometimes it's really stressful. I don't like that. The best part is that a lot of celebrities stay at our hotel. I've met some very famous people. To do this job well, it's important to have good listening skills. I have to find out exactly what each person wants and then give it to them right away.
6.
I'm working as a sales clerk in a department store. I work in the home furnishings department. We sell furniture and carpets mainly. It's hard work, but I like it. The best part is, I get a commission on everything I sell, so I'm very well paid. The most important thing is to know what you sell. Customers expect it.
Page 8. 4. Let's listen. Task 2. Listen again. What important skills or knowledge do the people need for their jobs? Write the correct letter. Unit 3. Successful Businesses. Page 10. 2. Let's listen. People are talking about different businesses. What do they dislike about each place? Listen and circle the correct answer. 1.
What's that new Indian restaurant like on 6th Street?
Well, everyone said it was very good, but I wasn't too satisfied when I went there the other night.
Why was that?
The food was good, but it took too long to come. We had to wait for nearly an hour before we got anything to eat.
Wow, that's terrible service.
2.
I'm going to get the textbook for our biology class at the campus bookstore. Do you want to come?
No, I don't think so.
Why not? Don't you think it's convenient having a bookstore right on campus?
Yes, it is. But have you compared their prices with other bookstores? That store at the mall is usually about 10% cheaper.
Oh, I didn't know that.
3.
Do you belong to a health club?
Not right now. I used to go to the Metropolitan Health Club on 3rd Street. I thought it was great because it was so cheap, but I stopped going there.
Really? I heard it was pretty popular.
That was the problem. It was too popular. It was always full of people. Sometimes I had to wait to use the machines.
That's no good.
4.
So how was the hotel in Hawaii?
It was pretty good. The staff was really nice, very friendly and helpful. There was one problem with it, though.
What's that?
The location. It was too far from the restaurants and discos. Next time, I think I'll stay much closer to town.
5.
Do you want to try Italian food tonight?
Sure. Where would you like to go?
How about Little Roma? You know, that Italian restaurant across from the movie theater? It's very cheap.
That's true, but the service is pretty bad. They have new waiters, and they're really slow. They're not very friendly either.
Oh, I didn't know that. Let's try another place.
6.
I heard there's a sale at Brenda's boutique. Do you want to check it out? They have really good clothes.
I know, but the service is terrible. The people who work there are so rude.
I know what you mean.
Page 11. 3. Let's listen. Task 1. People are talking about different businesses. Listen and number the pictures.
I really enjoy going there with friends after work. There's always something interesting on the menu. Also, I love the music. There's a great jazz band that plays there on Fridays, and it's always really crowded. I guess it's becoming the in place to go. Everyone wants to be seen there.
2.
I'm glad I decided to study there. My Spanish is much better now. It's pretty expensive, but the facilities are very good. They have all the latest stuff. You know, computers, videos, and everything. It's much better than the place I was going to last year.
3.
I've been going there for over a year. I just love the way they make my hair look. The stylists are really good at their work. I think they've all been trained abroad. The atmosphere makes you feel really at home, too, with coffee and snacks, plus really good music. Sure, it's not cheap, but I only go there every 2 months or so.
4.
It's a great place to stay. The atmosphere is so glamorous and exciting. There are bright lights at the front door, and people are always arriving in really expensive cars. The rooms inside are really great, too. Of course, it's not the cheapest hotel in Miami Beach,
but it's definitely the best.
5.
I always take mine to this garage on Market Street. It takes a long time to get there from my house, but it's worth the trip. It's the best repair shop in the city. The mechanics do great work, and they never try to charge you too much. In fact, the prices are great. About half the price of the other places in town.
6.
I get almost all of my shirts there. You'll love it. All of their stuff looks great and fits perfectly. It's really good quality, too. They also have a lot of different styles and colors to choose from. The displays are a problem, though. They aren't organized well, so it takes a long time to find the size you want.
Page 11. 3. Let's listen. Task 2. Listen again. What do the people like about each business? Circle the correct answer. Page 12. 4. Let's listen. Task 1. People are talking about businesses they own. What does each person think is most important? Listen and circle the correct answer.
I think the most important thing is service. If the customer feels like he was treated poorly, then he probably won't come back. That's why I train all of my workers to give excellent service. They greet customers politely, show them to a table right away, and explain the items on the menu. Of course, the food is important too. The fish has to be as fresh as possible, and you have to find talented chefs to prepare it.
2.
The Internet has totally changed my business. In the old days, people had to come to a travel agency to get tickets. Now they can do that on their own. So when they come to me, they're looking for a good value. That's really the most important thing. Of course, convenience is also important for some clients who don't have the time to plan their own trips.
3.
These days, nothing is more important than speed. Time is money. People want a job done well, but they want it done quickly. And they're usually prepared to pay a little more if you can promise it will get done fast. And of course, quality is important too. We're building people's homes, so we want them to enjoy living there for a long time.
4.
It's so important to have the right kind of displays. Creating an effective clothing display is an art. You want people to see the item right away, pick it up, touch it, and then go try it on. And you want them to buy it, too. Good prices are also important, but the display is really the #1 thing.
Page 12. 4. Let's listen. Task 2. Listen again. What other important things do the people mention? Write the correct letter. Unit 4. Gadgets and Machines. Page 14. 2. Let's listen. People are talking about these gadgets. Listen and number the pictures. 1.
Yes, these are great in the winter for keeping the place warm. It's got a fan as well, so it warms the whole room. And the best thing is, it's so light. Pick it up and feel how light it is.
2.
These are really handy when you're reading. You see, you put your book here. It even holds the pages down. And I love this. See, it's got its own light for reading at night.
3.
If you listen to a lot of music, you really need one of these. It cleans off dust, dirt, and fingerprints, and gives you a much better sound from your CDs.
4.
Oh, this? Well, we have a Persian cat. She's actually a show cat. She's won quite a few medals this year. This is her carrier. We take her everywhere in it. Nothing but the best for her.
5.
You keep this in the kitchen in case there is a power failure. It's got a really strong light.
6.
This thing really comes in handy. I always carry it with me. I keep my friends' addresses and telephone numbers in it. You really should get one.
Page 15. 3. Let's listen. Task 1. People are having problems using these machines. Listen and number the pictures.
That's funny. It isn't working. I keep pushing the button, but it won't take any pictures.
Maybe you need more film.
No, that's not it. I put in a new roll of film this morning.
What about the batteries?
I guess they're pretty old.
That's the problem. The batteries are dead.
That must be it.
You should replace them.
2.
This machine didn't clean my clothes very well. I had to wash everything twice.
Really? Did you put a lot of clothes in there?
Yeah, I filled it to the top.
Oh, that's the problem. You put in too much clothing.
Really?
Yeah. Do you see this line on the inside of the machine? You shouldn't fill it above that line.
3.
This thing is useless. I've done the living room floor twice, but it still isn't clean.
Have you checked the dust bag?
The dust bag?
Yes. Everything it picks up goes into the dust bag inside. Here, let me check. You see, that's the problem. The dust bag is full.
Yeah, you're right.
You should replace the bag with a new one.
4.
I think this machine is jammed. It won't print any of my documents.
Let me take a look at it. Yes, it is jammed. The paper is stuck inside it.
How did that happen?
Let's see. Ah, here's the problem. You used the wrong paper size.
Oh, sorry.
Don't worry about it. But you should use the right paper size next time.
5.
Hey, what are you sewing?
I'm making a dress for the party. Oh, no, look. It's all jammed up.
You know what the problem is? This needle is too small for your fabric.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You should use a bigger needle.
6.
This should make a great fruit drink. I love making these in the summer. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound right. What happened?
Did you put in a lot of ice?
Yeah, I guess I did.
That's the problem. You put in too much ice so the blades can't move.
Oh.
You should use less ice next time.
Page 15. 3. Let's listen. Task 2. Listen again. What is the problem with each machine? Circle the correct answer. Page 16. 4. Let's listen. Task 1. People are talking about machines and appliances. Listen and match the products on the left with the features on the right.
This flat-screen TV works great if you take care of it properly. The image is sharp and the color is perfect. It's really convenient because you can hang it on the wall, not like those old clunky TVs that were so big and boxy and took up half of the living room. Direct sunlight is not good for it, so you shouldn't put it near a window.
2.
This is the latest model of laptop computer. Feel how light it is. It weighs only 1.5 kilos. It's amazing, isn't it? Now, it's pretty strong, but you still need to be careful with it. It comes with a nice protective case, so you should keep it inside the case when you carry it. You wouldn't want to drop it. That could damage the screen.
3.
You'll like this air conditioner a lot. You can adjust the temperature and the fan speed very easily using this remote control. You should close all the doors and windows when you use it. It's amazing how many people forget to do this and then wonder why it's not cooling their house.
4.
This is the best dryer we have. It holds up to 3 kilos, but it's not too big, so you can fit it in a small apartment. Now, you should always clean the lint filter before you use it. It's very easy to clean. All you need to do is pull out the filter, empty it out, and then put it back in again. It's really important to do it every time you use it. If you don't, the dryer might get too hot and burn your clothes.
5.
This will get your dishes nice and clean. It's very powerful, so you don't have to rinse anything before you wash it. That's the best feature. Now remember, you shouldn't put too much soap into it. If you use too much soap, your dishes will come out sticky.
6.
You'll enjoy using this lawnmower. It has a big gas tank, so you can usually run it for about an hour without adding gas. You just have to be careful about one thing. You shouldn't put your hand under the machine. That blade is very sharp, and you could really hurt yourself.
Page 16. 4. Let's listen. Task 2. Listen again. Are these statements true or false? Check the correct answer. Unit 5. Character Traits. Page 18. 2. Let's listen. People are talking about their friends and classmates. What is each person like? Listen and circle the correct answer. 1.
Jeff is the perfect elementary school teacher. He's so good with children.
I know what you mean. Those kids never make him angry.
2.
Sheila is a very effective speaker. When she talks, people stop and listen.
That's right. A lot of people even change their opinions after talking to her.
3.
How does Mary like her new job?
Oh, she loves it. She's really excited about working there. In fact, she's cheerful all the time.
4.
I've been having problems with my boss lately.
Why is that?
Well, he has a lot of rules. He's really angry if I come to work a few minutes late, or leave early, or take a long lunch. And if I make a tiny mistake, he gets really mad.
5.
I don't know about you, but I'm voting for Dave Thomas for class president. He knows everything about this school and all the important issues.
Yeah, he really knows what he's talking about.
6.
My landlady is really nice. She doesn't get angry if I pay the rent a few days late. And when I'm sick, she always brings me homemade chicken soup.
Wow, that's really sweet.
Page 19. 3. Let's listen. Task 1. People are talking about their friends and classmates. Do they praise or criticize the person they talk about? Listen and check the correct answer.
What do you think of Chris?
I like talking with him. He knows something interesting about practically everything.
Yeah, I know. And he's really serious about studying, too. He wants to go to medical school, so his grades have to be perfect.
He must be a good student.
He's a great student. Top of the class last year.
2.
You know Brandon Kent, don't you?
Oh, sure. He's really sweet. He took a whole day off last month to help me move into my new apartment. Then he drove me to the mall so I could pick up some furniture for my new place.
Yeah, that's what I like about him. In fact, he's coming over this afternoon to help me with my math assignment.
Lucky you.
3.
I just can't stand that Terry Day.
Really?
Yeah. The other day, we were walking past this poor homeless man on the street. You know, one of those guys who lost his job and doesn't have any money.
Sure, I know what you mean.
Well, as soon as we walked past him, Terry made jokes about his clothes.
No way. That's terrible.
4.
Are you going to Tony's party on Friday night?
Yeah, are you?
Of course. He has great parties, don't you think?
Definitely. It's because he's so excited about things. Everyone sees him dancing and laughing and having fun, and then they start enjoying themselves too.
You're right.
Yeah, he's really an amazing guy.
5.
Have you seen Patrick recently?
No, I haven't. We were supposed to go to a concert last weekend, but he said he was too sick to go.
Oh, that's too bad.
The thing is, he didn't tell me the truth. My brother saw him at a party the same night, dancing and having a good time.
Oh, I really hate people who lie like that.
Me too.
6.
I just talked to Chuck.
How is he today?
The same as usual. It's impossible to make him smile. Talking to him is really difficult. It's easy to say some little thing that really upsets him.
I know. I wonder why he's like that.
I think it's because he isn't doing well at school this year.
Page 19. 3. Let's listen. Task 2. Listen again. Are these statements true or false? Check the correct answer. Page 20. 4. Let's listen. Task 1. People are talking about how their friends have changed. What is each person like now? Listen and check the correct picture.
Ever since John got that new job, you wouldn't recognize him. I guess you have to be more conservative when you have a job like that. He works really long hours now, and he wears a suit and a tie. And when he comes home from work, he never wants to go out. All he does is sit in his chair and watch TV. He looks totally exhausted. That's not how he was in college. Back then, he used to go around in old t-shirts and jeans, and he had that crazy green hair.
2.
I ran into Donna Simpson the other day. I could hardly recognize her. Do you remember her from high school? She was a little chubby and out of shape back then. I don't think she ever exercised or played any sports. Well, she really looks different now. She's lost a lot of weight. In fact, she looks terrific. She told me that she decided to get in better shape after she got married last year. Now she goes to the gym 3 times a week.
3.
Have you had a chance to talk to Rosie lately? She's gotten so depressed. You know, sad and worried all the time. It's a real change. She used to be so enthusiastic in high school. She was a cheerleader and she was always laughing and making jokes. Now she just sits in coffee shops all by herself and just looks really sad. You can tell that something's really bothering her. It must be her boyfriend. I heard they recently broke up.
4.
Do you remember what Ted Rogers used to look like? He used to be so athletic with really big muscles. He went to the gym all the time and was always careful about what he ate and drank. Well, you wouldn't believe how much he's changed. I'm sure he weighs over 100 kilos now. It doesn't look like he does any exercise at all, and he eats just about anything. Someone told me he changed after he got really rich from the stock market. They said that after he got rich, he decided just to enjoy himself.
Page 20. 4. Let's listen. Task 2. Listen again. Are these statements true or false? Check the correct answer. Unit 6. Cooking. Page 22. 2. Let's listen. People are talking about how to make different kinds of food. Listen and number the pictures. 1.
It's easy to make a Caesar salad. Just take some fresh romaine lettuce and chop it into big pieces. Then put it in a big bowl, add the dressing, and mix it all together. Finally, when you're ready to eat it, sprinkle some shredded Parmesan cheese on top.
2.
My grandmother is from New Orleans, and she makes the best gumbo. That's a kind of soup. She pours broth in a big pot, and she adds shrimp and mushrooms. She adds a lot of spices, too, like salt and pepper, and some other spices that are a big secret. Then she stirs it and cooks it for hours.
3.
On Saturday mornings, I usually sleep in and make pancakes. You pour some flour and sugar in a bowl. Then you add water, an egg, and oil and mix it together. Then you pour it in a hot frying pan. I like to spread a lot of butter on the pancakes when they're done. That's what makes them taste so great.
4.
Whenever there's a big game on TV, I invite my buddies over and make some burritos. First, you fry some ground beef with spices. Then you get some tortillas. You know, Mexican flatbread that looks like really thin pancakes? Anyway, you put the beef on a tortilla, plus tomatoes, cheese, and chopped lettuce. Then you roll it all together and eat it with your hands. It's delicious.
5.
There's this Korean restaurant on campus that serves an amazing dish called bibimbap. You've got to try it. They cut all these vegetables into little pieces, add some beef, and cook it all together with this really spicy sauce in a hot bowl. Then, they put a big fried egg on top of it.
6.
Well, I don't know how to really make ravioli. I bet it takes hours to make pasta yourself. So I just buy it frozen from the store. You boil a pot of water and pour in the little squares of pasta. When it's done, you drain the pasta, then you pour sauce over it and eat it. My favorite ravioli is the kind with cheese inside it. Mmm.
Page 23. 3. Let's listen. Task 1. The host of a cooking show is explaining how to make crepes. Listen and check the correct picture.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Cooking Today. I'm your host, Jack Murphy, and today we're going to make some crepes that will knock your socks off. Seriously, guys, you're going to love these crepes. All right, first thing, you've got to get your ingredients together. You need some flour, some milk, and an egg. Just put them on your kitchen table like I'm doing here. Oh, yeah, and you'll need some sugar, too, because that's what makes the crepes sweet.
2.
Now you're ready to measure your ingredients. You want 1 cup of flour and 1 cup of milk. And, of course, you want the whole egg. You can't cut an egg anyway. Ha! That's a little kitchen joke for you guys. As for the sugar, you need just a pinch. That means a very, very small amount. Too much sugar will make your crepe taste awful.
3.
Once you've measured all your ingredients, pour them together in a big bowl. You see how I did that? Pour it nice and slow. Then stir it all together with a fork. Yeah, that's it. Mix it up. Stir it until you get a nice smooth liquid. That liquid is called the batter.
4.
Okay, so you've mixed the ingredients together. Now you're ready for the frying pan. Put the pan on the stove, heat it up, and put some butter on it. You don't need a lot of butter. Just put a little bit in the pan so the crepe won't stick to it. All right, now we're ready. All you do is pour the batter on the pan. When the bottom gets a little brown, flip it over. Yeah, just like that. Then you just put some strawberry jelly on there, and you're ready to eat.
Page 23. 3. Let's listen. Task 2. Listen again. Are these statements true or false? Check the correct answer. Page 24. 4. Let's listen. Task 1. People are talking about meals in different countries. Listen and number the pictures.
Hey, Jen, how was your trip to Taiwan?
Amazing. I can't wait to go back there. My favorite thing was eating dim sum.
Dim sum? What's that?
Well, it's all kinds of different little foods, like fried pancakes, egg rolls, or fried rice and vegetables. You go out with your friends to the restaurant, and the waiters bring all the different dishes around in carts while you sit around and drink tea. If you see something you like, you're supposed to wave to the waiter. It's really fun.
Yeah, it sounds great.
2.
You used to work in Saudi Arabia, Tony. What's a traditional meal like there?
Oh, you would love it. Everyone sits on cushions, on a nice carpet, and drinks cups of sweet coffee. Then you eat kebab with your hands.
Kebab? That's like barbecued meat, right?
That's right. You cut pieces of meat and vegetable and grill them. It's sometimes served over rice.
It sounds great.
Just remember one thing. In Saudi Arabia, it's very important to make the guest happy. So, if the host offers you something, you should try to eat it. If you refuse something, you might hurt his feelings.
Thanks for the advice.
3.
Anna, can I ask you something? I'm going to Spain this summer, and I want to try something really Spanish. What do you recommend?
Oh, paella, of course. You take rice, meat, seafood, vegetables, and all kinds of spices, and you cook it all together in a really huge pan. It's our most famous dish.
It sounds great.
But if you really want to experience paella, you've got to eat it like the people in Spain do. We like to eat our dinners really late at night, like at 9 or 10 o'clock. Then we go out to the discos and dance all night.
Wow, I can't wait to go.
4.
Hey, Mike. I heard you were studying abroad last semester in India.
Well, actually, I was in Nepal. It's a small country just north of India.
Wow. What was that like?
Really fun. The only thing I had trouble adjusting to was the food. My host family ate a dish called dal bhat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's just rice with this sort of bean soup poured over it. Sometimes it had vegetables on it. It was really difficult to eat because in a Nepali home, you're supposed to eat with your right hand only.
That sounds rough.
It was.
5.
I'm in kind of a hurry today, Luca. Would you mind if we just grabbed a quick lunch at a fast food joint?
Oh, man. I would never hear that in Italy.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Well, long lunches are an important part of Italian culture. I like to meet my friends at a nice restaurant, order some appetizers, and then eat lasagna al forno. That means lasagna cooked in an oven. And after you're done eating, you're not supposed to leave right away. You should sit around for a while, just drinking coffee and chatting.
That sounds nice. I wish we could do that here.
6.
Hey, mijo, that smells great. What are you cooking?
Thanks. It's sukiyaki. It's one of the most popular dishes in Japan. You cook thinly sliced meat and vegetables in a big pot. We like to eat it in the winter. Oh yeah, and some people like to dip the meat in raw egg.
Really? You mean they dip it in uncooked eggs? That's pretty weird.
Many Japanese customs probably seem strange to you. For example, when you're eating noodles, it's okay to make slurping sounds. Most Americans probably think that's rude, but it isn't rude in Japan.
Wow, I never knew that.
Page 24. 4. Let's listen. Task 2. Listen again. What custom does each person mention? Match the countries on the left with the customs on the right.